Speaker will be here, right? Or maybe in the middle.
See, the more events you guys engaged, the more experience you gonna accumulated. So it's gonna be very easy for you guys in the future. So just everything go up. Yeah. That when we started, we have to turn the lights off. They leave the lights on.
They didn't mention about
With the lights, you can see. You can still see the.
Still good.
Every day in Korea or Japan or Taiwan or China, whatever Taiwan, every day after school hours, all the after school treat academics always reward for all the Asian parents and their kids to study Muslim.
Yeah.
Always parents they go step the kids. How come we people are
Gua nggak di sini kok.
only you being pressure
Nah,
that
yes.
these people will like. What about you, pussy? One thing I don't want to East Asian country. Right? Don't chase your fucking dream. There's no dream.
Only when you sleep.
Money is the goal, right? Make money is the goal. You dream is about money. When you wake up, start to make money. I have a dream to become artist. What the fuck is an artist, man? Once you have money, you can buy artists. You can buy artists, right? Why would you become an artist, right? Only musician can play piano. No way. Damn, we have brought our own people. It's more than them, right?
Yeah, true. Simple.
Just support. That's great. Very good. The team support. Okay, just treat this as the best experiment of our seminar material.
Yeah.
Go very easy. We don't expect we can really do our things. It's good for branding. I know what you're looking at, bitch.
Aduh, malah naik lagi. Suwe.
Gua kira udah lu close.
Belum tadi, gue nungguin 20 nggak nyampe. Mike.
Ya.
point.
It's working.
Hello?
Alright, hello, good evening everyone. Alright, welcome to the City Cake Showcase event. Thank you very much everyone for coming here. Alright, so for the showcase, community showcase, usually we will invite a guest speaker or to give us some speech or some presentation about the topic, right? And today we have the director of WeDo Professional, Mr. Pedro Ni. Please welcome.
Ya Indo dong. Tapi kita lagi collab nih dengan Wesley English.
Okay, thank you guys. Good evening everyone.
Semua bisa dengar gak?
Selamat malam.
Oh,
Okay, my name is Nero. I'm the director of WeDo Professional from Australia. Today I'm very honored to be here to share my experience with you. So please feel free to ask me any questions. Okay?
okay.
So,
Alright, so before Mr. Nero starts his speech, I would like to give you guys a glimpse of his background first. Okay, so Mr. Nero Ni is the director of WeDo Professional in Australia. If you guys have questions, what is WeDo Professional? It is an innovative financial service training organization with industry-leading elites, including investment bankers, financial advisors, and higher education educators. Prior to his position right now, he was an account executive Asian market in IFX Market China and a general manager at KVB Kunlun Proprietary Limited. With his extensive background in finance and investment, now he's ready to share his knowledge with us today. Without further ado, I would like to welcome and present Mr. Nironi to the stage for his presentation today. Everyone, please give applause.
Okay. First, I think it's better to share my experience with you guys without microphone. Are you guys okay without microphone? Okay. So loud and clear, right? Yeah. Okay, good. So next one. It's over here, right?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, first I have to give you the general advice warning, okay? So after this speech, if you guys make any profit from the investment, congratulations. If you guys make some loss of the investment, sorry, take responsibility for that, okay? Just joking, okay? So, first, okay, what exactly an investment? Actually, I found out this answer from ChatGPT, okay? But I also revised a bit, okay? So from ChatGPT, okay? An investment refers to the act of allocating money or resources with the expectation of generating some form of profit or returns in the future. It's very complicated, okay? So I'm going to use my own way to explain what is investment. So from my own explanation, the investment
Ini workshop ya
is
bang? Iya, ini kita lagi diundang sama Wall Street.
utilize your resource to generate your return. Everyone got it? Yeah. Okay, got it. So, what is your resource? Can you give me an example? Very good, money. So we call capital, okay? Anything else? You consider it your resource. Huh?
Di SFX kurang tahu bang. Kayaknya iya sih.
Keep going. Brainstorming, guys. Could be anything, right? time, right? Anything else? Your personal connections. Okay. So, what's the return you guys expected from your resource invested? Okay. Very good. Back to capital, right? Money, right? Actually, exactly reflect here, right? So you guys spend your time and your capital in Western English. What you get in return? Knowledge, right? And the language skills. So everything reflect in here, okay? So this is called an investment. So investment is not because of the money. It can be your qualification, can be your skills, can be your connections, right? Some people maybe already speak very, very good English, but they still enroll the class, maybe they want to be more friends, right? So it's also called investment. Okay? So all settled, right? Okay. Feeling like give speech in the university. Okay, so investment advantage. Unfortunately, I have to say, I also found the answers from ChatGPT. Okay, so everything goes wrong tonight, displaying on them. Okay, on AI. Okay, so actually, I also revised them. So there are three main points: potential for higher returns, and diversification. Okay, and protection against inflation. Okay, let me expand a bit more. So, high return. Let me ask you one question. What is the benchmark interest rate in Indonesia? Okay. What's the name of your central bank? BI, like Bank of Indonesia, okay? BI is the central bank of your country. So their main job is setting the interest rate, okay? What is the latest interest rate of Indonesia? 6, okay? It's like option going down or up. 6, and then went back down. 4. Okay, very good. 6 plus 4 equals divided by 2. Okay, that's 5. Okay, so remember this. So, and what is the latest inflation of Indonesia? Okay, the lady says 7. Okay, the next one going up. 6, very good. So it's going down, right? Actually, it's going down. Continue. 5.5. Close. 5.5. Okay. 4.33%. Right? So how do you define higher returns? Higher returns means 5% plus 4.3% equals per month, per week, or per annum? So right now in Indonesia, everything you can bring back over 9.33% is considered high returns. Okay, don't consider like 10% per month, 10% per week. It is very hard to achieve. Okay, this is an ideal. Okay, got it? Okay, no questions so far? Very smart. The next one, diversification. Okay, so today you guys can see there are some people sitting over here wearing Maxco t-shirts. Actually, Maxco is part of paying bank. So let me use paying bank for example. What's Paying's name?
Pan Indonesia.
Pan.
Indonesia.
Very good. Sure. Indonesia. Okay. So it means cover all Indonesia. Okay. Paying. So for paying, what business they are doing? Banking. Banking. Good.
Insurance.
Insurance, right? Anything else? Securities. Okay. An investment, right? Say, okay. It's called asset management. So paying as a bank itself also develop so many different business because they also want to diversify their risks, right? If when the banking sector failed, the other three sectors can still support their business, right? So it's called diversification. Also for personal investor, you can not put all the eggs in one basket, okay? Still no question? Okay, the last one is very easy. Protection against inflation, okay? So what is the inflation of Indonesia right now? Very good, 4.3%, okay? So let's jump to next point slide. Okay. So if we talk about return, we have to talk about risk. High return equals low return equals can low risk brings high return? Scam? Very good. Is can be what? Okay. Sometimes it can be, but you have to do one thing. It's called risk management, right? Okay. So, okay. Again, from Chat GPT, okay? So there are a lot. I so pick few from them, okay? Market risk, inflation risk, liquidity risk, okay? First, we talk about market risk. What is market risk? Huh? Yeah, good. Supply, demand. What can you do in Indonesia once you want to invest? Can you buy any stocks? Right? Includes stocks. Okay? ETF. A lot of stuff. Okay? Also maybe index. Okay? And also interest rate. What was the interest rate again? 5, okay. 5%, okay? And forex exchange rate. Who set this rate in Indonesia? Banks. If you want to travel to Singapore or Australia, you have to exchange your currency, right? You normally go to the banks or currency exchange facility to exchange, right? So who set those rates? Who? Banks, right? So banks, in our professional term, also called market maker. They providing all the price feeds to either retail clients or institutional clients. Okay? Commodity price. What is commodity? Guys, what is commodity? An example? Very good. Oil, very good. Anything else? Coal, okay, coal, okay. Anything else? Very good, okay. So, there are a lot commodity products in Indonesia, right? Because your country is very rich with those natural resources, right? Okay. So you should be very proud of your country, okay? So these are the market risks, okay? So sometimes people suffering financial loss if the stock price going down, right? And sometimes you can achieve capital gain if the stock price going up, right? So for so many market products, you can find most of them through those cases, Maxco, okay? So because we are collaborating with Maxco today, I have to also mention Maxco, okay? All good? That's the market risk, okay? Inflation risk. Inflation means the cost goes up or down? Up, okay. Hyperinflation. What is hyperinflation? Hyperinflation. You are learning English. Hyper means super, right? So it's like inflation at another level. Okay, so the cost of price will go even higher. Okay, so since the Ukraine and Russia had a military conflict, so the commodity price has gone up or down? Up. It also pushes the inflation up globally. Okay, so it's called inflation risk. So you guys can feel the price of most of the products nowadays are getting more expensive, right? What about eggs? More expensive? More expensive, right? The Louis Vuitton bags downstairs, they're getting cheaper every year or getting more expensive every year? Expensive, right? It's called inflation, okay? So if you have a factory, you should also be aware of the raw materials, right? The labor cost, because everything relates back to inflation, okay? So you have to be aware, should I stop the business, or should I continue the business, or should I reduce my business activity? All good? I remember a few weeks ago, there was a banking crisis in the US, right? Some banks, they kind of went bankrupt. What happened? They cannot pay. Yeah, no money. You said that no money, right? Lack of cash flow. So when banks are facing those difficulties, what they're gonna do? to another bank, right? To in return to exchange some money, right? So have you guys heard about this bank? Morgan? From where? Yes, okay. Have you guys heard about this bank? First, Republic. SVB. Okay, these are the banks actually facing the liquidity problems during the banking crisis. So, First Republic, they have to sold all the clients to JP Morgan. Okay? So, if you are an investor, how do you reach this business? In Maxco, they have JP Morgan stock. If you're trading with Maxco, how are you to decide about your investment plan? When First Republic give all the clients away to JP Morgan, so JP Morgan actually has a lot cash, has a lot of asset directly. So for their balance sheet, everyone heard about balance sheet. Their asset goes up. If the asset goes up, what about the stock price? Yes. So when you read the news, First Republic is about to give all the clients away to JP Morgan. Same day in the morning, JP Morgan stock price jumped up 3%. Right? This is how you guys do investment. Read the news, understand news, and then think about what you invest and when to invest. Okay? So why not make it 30% a year? It's a good upside a day. It's a good number, right?
So, can I ask you some questions, please? So, when the bank liquidate their assets to the bigger bank,
Yes.
are they have the chance or ability to buy back their asset or capital from their bigger bank?
Very good question. For JP Morgan, they made the best deal ever. They only take the client's base, but they don't take the debts and responsibilities. So that's why they have more assets right away, right? Very good question, actually. Okay. Any more questions, guys? All good? Understand or partially understand?
Understand?
Understand. So by the way, since you guys all Indonesians, right? What was the gold price change from last year to now? When was the Ukraine and Russia started the conflict? When? February 22. Right? 24, 22. Huh? Around. Okay. Okay, don't try very fast. Okay, so after the war outbreak, so how the investors do out the whole world? Have you guys heard about the term called safe haven? Which commodity product considered as safe haven for investors to invest? Oh, very good. Oh. Because people are afraid something will happen in the future. Maybe US dollar is going to work this. Maybe rupee is going to be this. Maybe Chinese army is going to be this, right? But the gold will be stay there for good, right? So gold price should. Okay. So this is how you guys read the news, okay? In general, if you want to find out more how to invest, these guys, okay, later on. So, okay, so let me back to here and how to mitigate the, so as we said before, diversify the portfolio, right? And do your research and seek professional advice. Do you want me to expand diversify your portfolio? Yes or no? Yes? Do you guys notice it's the Warren Buffett? Okay? Is he rich? Yeah. Considered super rich, right? Millionaire or billionaire or trillionaire? Very good. What is company called? Do you know how much the stock price each share? You can Google. Almost 485,000 US dollars per share. Okay? One share, almost $500 million US dollars. Okay? So I consider this guy is super rich. Okay?
And we can trade in New York Stock Exchange.
Of course you can. As long as you have Okay, so I'm just saying, for rich people, they don't only invest in one thing, right? They invest in different sectors. Who is using iPhone? iPhone? No, iPhone. You guys use iPhone, right? Where's iPhone from? Which company? iPhone is iPhone, right? So he invested in Apple, okay? And also this considered high-tech sector, right? He also invested in Bank of America. This is considered banking sector, right? He also invested in General Motors, Coca-Cola. Yeah, Coca-Cola, right? Yeah. The word is industry, right? Yeah, Coca-Cola, correct? And also Occidental, also Chevron. Okay? Chevron, okay? Okay, so you can see his investment portfolio covers high-tech, banking, industry, energy, right? So same for you guys, okay? Once you invest, you should also consider how to diversify your investment portfolio, okay? If you don't know how to do it, it's fine. Go back to these boys, okay? After that, they are very well trained. I consider they are the top, one of the top, okay? One of the top financial advisors in Indonesia right now. Okay? You can ask these guys later on. Okay? So does Maxco has all these products?
Yes.
Okay.
Except Occidental, but we have the complementary, like XOM.
Okay, so if you want to trade like Warren Buffett, consider that, okay? Collect money for this? Yes, but what do you Okay, so now to the next one. Okay, so I'm going to make it very easy for this one. What are the common investing mistakes? Okay, so diversifying is taught a lot, right? I'm going to the fees and taxes. Okay, so I actually did some research this morning. Very interesting. Tax. Okay, so this is tax being imposed by the government on all the companies, okay, operating in the world. What's the average corporate tax rate? Huh? 22. Well, who said 22? Very good. Very good. Okay, very good. How do you know that? You guys can talk after this. Okay, your neighboring country, Singapore. Holy crap. 17. Even for me, I have to find out this morning. Okay. Another Asian city, Hong Kong. Pretty fast, right?
Have a guess.
Have a guess. You can see the trend is actually going down, right? 16.5. Okay. So have you guys heard about this place? BVI. British Virgin Island. Okay? It's fine. Cayman Island. Have you guys heard about this? Cayman Island. Okay? Or Bermuda. Okay? These are very, very small countries in Caribbean area. Okay? But we call them offshore islands. Why? Take a guess about their tax rate in those countries. Take a guess. Huh? 0%? 5? Who said 10? Okay. Very correct. 0%. Okay. Okay, so but guys, okay, we have to look at this part, fees and taxes, okay? So maybe in these countries they were charging higher license fees, okay? Maybe they will charge more legal fees. So those are hidden fees behind the beautiful corporate tax rate. Also, these are small countries. Their policies may consistently change, right? By the changing governments, right? So they are another hidden, risk. So you have to be aware about this, okay? The last thing, chasing high returns, definitely. Most of the people I consider experiencing someone told you, hey bro, give me your money, I can manage for you, and I can give you fixed monthly return, right? I think most scammers would promote to people like this way. So as we calculated before, what is the reasonable return range? Yes, how very okay. Derived from 5% of interest rate and what's that? Right, okay. It's almost equal a month, right? Okay. So globally, okay, if some people telling you, so he can bring more than 5% return, monthly return, monthly, more than 5%, we would consider it's very, very hard to achieve. Okay, we will consider it's not so that easy to make good money in nowadays. In old days, people can make easy money, but in nowadays, because of the inflation, right? The cost of everything has gone up, so the rate has also dropped. Okay? How much time do I have left? No? Do you want to continue listening? Okay, next one. Right. So this is very like general, so I'm not going to expand this. But I want you guys to really bear in mind, investment goals. Don't compare your investment goals with anyone else. You only do your own investment, okay? So for me, I would say short term, 3 months, mid term, 6 months, and long term over a year, okay? So over a year, I would consider you are a value investor, okay? So also determine your risk tolerance. Okay, risk tolerance. Let me expand this a bit. How much loss you are able to bear. Okay? And this is most important. Ready to see. No such an investment 100% in return. So you have to be careful when you are investing. And this is also very important. Okay? And this is also called risk management. It is very hard to do it, but as I said, you can ask these people after class. Okay, and choose a low-cost brokerage. It's very tricky. So for example, Maxco, okay? Maxco futures. Maxco futures is actually part of penny bank, okay? So futures basically trading, right? Once people do trading, so you will have the price. Where the price from? As I said before, from the bank, right? We call price fee, okay? And in here, we call broker. And in here, we have clients. Okay? So the bank will give the price fee at a wholesale price to the broker. The broker will mark up the profit, right? To retail client. So the markup becomes the profit of Maxco futures. Okay. So if there is a sales from a future company telling you, hey, I can give you everything for free, will you believe it? Why? Yes. Yeah, correct. I used to work for a UK before. In UK, for the futures business, the UK regulator called FCA would require the company to mark up to a certain amount. Because for a certain amount, that means you have enough cash flow to support the business to grow. In UK, the regulator would require us to make at least $7 profit per lot. In case we can make enough profit to pay our salary, to pay the rent, to pay the bonus, right? If we don't charge enough, more than $7, means we cannot grow our business in long term. And then if we cannot grow our business in long term, it's going to be a loss in the investors, right? So in here, a very kind mind. Never trust someone telling you, I can give you the cheapest one. Sometimes the about the next one. Okay. Right. So. Yeah, okay. So I want to emphasize this one. Tax benefits. If you trade in stock in the US, you pay tax, right? It's called capital gain tax. If you trade stock, US stocks, in Maxco with these people, they don't pay tax at all. Okay? So this is a very good point, okay, for you guys to trade with a reliable and a good broker. Okay? So the last slide. Okay, terima kasih and happy drive, guys. Okay. Don't go, okay, because we're gonna have our boy Arson to show you guys a bit more.
Alright. Thank you very much, Mr. Nironi, for the beautiful presentation about investment, guys. So I believe that you guys are more interested in investing right now, right? So the next session is actually a Q&A session. Any of you guys have any questions to ask our guest speakers today?
Yes, please.
Oh,
How do you see investment in the next 10 years in your opinion?
Which market?
I think for the second, like gold.
Gold. Always up for gold. Yeah. That's why gold for safe haven. Because you asked me for next 10 years. Right.
more questions? Anyone?
Also, okay. Also, I'll explain a bit more. For gold, before you literally buy the gold bar, right? So, what's the procedures have to go through from the raw material to finished products? You have to mine, right? Mine, right? And refine, right? And transport. And redesign, okay? Remanufacture. It is not cheap to mine, not at all, right? Because first you need a government approval. Also, in order to get approval, you need to show the government you do have enough capital, and also send your people to do the exploration. And after the mine finished, it's the company responsibility to reinforce the place, because the gold mine will really damage the natural environment, right? So actually, what's the life cycle of a gold mine? Anyone knows? Life cycle from the exploration to mine out. 10 to 30 years. So 18 will cost a lot capital. That will also cost a lot labors, cost a lot time, right? So, as I said, always every year inflation, right? Okay, pick another thing. What's the inflation target of inflation? Inflation target? Okay, 2 to 4% a year. So in next 10 years, at least the inflation will continue going, right? The cost will be accumulated. And any procedures here requires capital, require time. So if you start from raw material to the finished product, of course the gold price will go up for the next 10 years, right? Because everything will be super expensive. Right? Okay. Stop. Okay. Fundamental understanding. Very hard to answer. I cannot answer because I don't have ChatGPT right now, right? Okay. personal point of view. I will read the balance sheet first, okay? I will also read this, okay? It's like the net profit or whatever, okay? And also, most importantly, cash flow, okay? Cash flow and the liabilities. Also from debt, okay? I will more emphasize on cash flow and the liability of debt. For example, what is company? What do you know this? Alibaba, you guys know this company, right? Where is this company listed? Okay. Very good. Primary listed US. Secondary listed Hong Kong. Okay? So most of the public listed companies, they issue dividends to the investors, right? Okay, you guys understand dividends, right? But Alibaba is the company never ever issue dividend. So if they don't issue dividend, that means they can save a lot of money, right? So actually, they are not large money sitting on the bank accounts or cash flow. They do have a very, very strong cash flow. Okay? Also, if they do have a strong cash flow, what they're gonna do? Purely for stock investing, they will buy back their own stocks from the cash flow, right? So sometimes when you see the stock price is dropping, don't panic. You have to read the balance sheet. Does Alibaba is a plan to buy back? Because they are listed companies. They have to disclose everything, every business plan to the investors. How much cash we are having now, how much shares we are going to buy back, how long the duration period will last. For Alibaba, at least 4 years buyback. So if you want to invest in stocks, for my personal opinion, you look at the cash flow and liabilities. Because they have more cash than debt, that means they are financially healthy, right? Which is my personal opinion, okay? If you make loss, if you buy Alibaba, next day complain out. Okay, I already have my business out, okay? From the beginning, okay? Okay. But anyway, these dudes, they can customize your investment portfolio regarding stocks, okay? So I think also they see Bahasa. So I think it's better for you to ask them Bahasa. in case you reduce the miscommunication.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Any more questions?
Any more questions? Oh, and how please?
Since you talk about dividend, right?
Dividend.
So as far as I know, if a company didn't give dividend to their stakeholders, the interest from the people to buy the stock is not very high because of it. What is your personal opinion? I mean, like, I know the way to buy or do a transaction in stock is divided into financial, technical, right? But I want to know your personal opinion. But because you said earlier that if a company decided not to give the dividend into the shareholders, it will be benefit for their cash flow.
Okay, that's very good question. Very logical. You guys not bored? It's Friday night.
After
There's a
this,
reason they're here.
Or you don't have any date or movies? Okay. Feel free to go. go to meet your girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay, dividend, right? Okay, very good. Dividend. Okay. Some people consider dividends as the interest rate they can earn from the company, right? And so if people, if the company not paying dividend, right? That means people are making money from the stock trading. One is dividend, the other one is changing stock price, right? So if the company is not paying dividend, we should change their this is very important. Where are they going to use the cash they save from not paying dividend? Okay? Very easy thing to see. If the CEOs or senior executives, they are living in a lavish life, this is a very dangerous sign. Don't trade their stocks because they are taking your money to give their own personal funds, which is also happening a lot, okay? So you have to make sure where they spend their money, okay? For me, I would see R&D, okay? Research and development. In order to keep your core competitiveness in this market, you need to constantly to upgrade your R&D, okay? So if people, they are satisfied with their current status, they might use their invest money to living in their lavish life, okay? But most of the success companies, they really reinvest on the R&D. Okay? So this is my personal advice, okay? So yeah, you can suffer some loss. No, do not blame on me, okay? Okay.
Okay, any more questions, guys?
Yeah, please.
Do you have any suggestions of how to invest in Indonesia this year and next year? Because you know Indonesia is right now entering the election period, the general election period, and a lot of people, investors, they usually pull off.
Pull off.
Yeah.
What's the reason?
Because they're afraid.
Uncertainty, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. First, I'm not Indonesian, so it's very hard.
Based on your
Yeah, my view, yeah, correct, do not invest. It's all about the risk management. But because what I heard, okay, what I heard, just what I heard, okay, every time before the election, the market always full of uncertainties. There will also a lot fake projects emerge in terms of blah 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 blah. But at the end, all the money would go through the parties. Okay? So that's it. Okay, I don't want to expand now. I'm a foreigner. Okay? I don't want to get deported. So yeah, anyway, okay, I can tell you something. Do not worry about the Indonesian economy because you ask me, people pull off the money. I think maybe that's their general knowledge. Everyone understands before the election, the market will be full of uncertainties. But I can give you one thing for sure: Indonesian economy is super strong. Super strong. I see it's your country. Don't report to police, but okay. First, you are using the phone, right? We check the balance of trade of Indonesia right now. Balance of trade. Balance of trade, the formula is export minus import. Okay? If export is greater than import, it causes surplus. Okay? If the export less than import, most English is very good. What is the balance of trade in Indonesia? Always positive, maybe more than 30 months, right? More than 30 months. Positive, right?
I cannot find it.
Ah? Okay. Anyway, so the balance of trade. You guys supposed to be feel lucky in Indonesia. What do you guys export? A lot, right? Right? Coal. Copper. Nickel. Yes. Right? What do you guys import? Other products. But the gold price compared to last year went up or went down? The gold price. Okay, the gold price compared to last year went up or went down? Up. Yes. How about you? Coal? Yes. Copper? Zinc? Nickel? That's right. Your country is super rich by exporting more than importing. Why do we import less? Because the government is imposed very high tariff. Okay? Important products try to save the domestic business. Okay? So the balance of trade is surplus. Okay? Very positive. Second, FEI. What is the full name of FEI?
Foreign.
Foreign. Foreign.
Direct.
Direct.
Investment.
Yeah. Okay. So we like foreigners. Do you guys see more foreigners in Indonesia or less foreigners in Indonesia? Less foreigners? Okay. Okay. but for the capital from foreign countries are keep foreign. Okay. Samsung came back from Korea, right? Toyota from Japan, like Uri from China, right? Even Australian companies, right? American companies, they are into Indonesia. So the FDI is very, very high. Okay?
What's your name?
Nero.
Euro. Foreign Central Team.
Indonesia.
Foreign Indonesia.
So just give you two examples. One is the balance of trade. Your government is making a lot of money. Another one is the foreign capital for Indonesia. Okay? So because for foreigners, they consider Indonesia has a large population. Also the average age is very young, like you guys, right? So it's the best market for foreign companies. Maybe to make some money here, right? Okay? So that is my explanation for this young lady over here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Nero, for answering the questions.
You're welcome.
All right. So yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Nero, for the speech and
the room and then we will take pictures together.